Hey guys, what is happening, and welcome to another episode of Ultimate Team Possible Legends. And this is a series where we look at legends that could be put into the game in the future, create a card and put some possible stats on there as well. Try not to take these stats too seriously. I do make them sort of just off the cuff. But yeah, let's go in and have a look at the players that we have chosen for today's episode. So starting off with the first player, and we have got Jimmy Floyd Hasselbaink, and what a striker he was. Most of you will know him for his time at Chelsea, Leeds, and now he's also managing in League 2 at Burton Albion. And he was just a really good all-rounded striker, and I actually put him sort of on the level at the moment with like Diego Costa. Like the way they play is so similar. Nothing's ever too flash in the game. They always just play simple and look for the nice simple goals and play strong. And I think I've really shown that with his card that I've given him here. I've given him 85 pace, 89 shooting, 82 pass, 79 dribble, 45 defending and 78 physical. And I really do think that suits for the way he used to play. Very strong as well. I think he was one of them players. I think he had a very good spell at Chelsea after impressing at Leeds. And then sort of left just, I think he left just as Mourinho came in. He used to play alongside like Ida Johnson, Zola, and all the other old Chelsea players. But it was a shame to see him go at the time he did, but I think he was sort of getting past his best then. But yeah, that's the card that I've given Hasselbaink, so let's move on to the next player. Moving on to the second card for today, and we have got Gordon Banks. And I didn't see too much of him, obviously, because he was well before my time. But I did YouTube some of his best saves, and in particular one that he made against Pele. Just probably one of the best saves ever seen. A header from Pele, just destined to go in, and he made an absolutely brilliant save. And I thought, well, why not make a card for him? It's Gordon Banks, as you can see, 89 rated, and I had to render out the picture myself, so I do apologise if it is a little bit glitchy on the outsides. But I thought it wasn't a too bad card actually once I made it. And yeah, I've given him an 89 rated goalkeeper card overall, 89 diving, 84 handling, 78 kicking, 96 reflexes, and if you go and look at some clips you'll see why the reflexes are so high on there. 79 speed and 83 positioning. This would be an awesome card to have as a goalkeeper card, and it would link with some of the other legends like Gary Neville well and stuff like that. It would be really good to build a great team for an English team and have a keeper that's rated high on there, because obviously Joe Hart's a decent keeper, but apart from that there's not many other high rated English goalkeepers. So yeah, that's his card. If you want to go and look at some of them clips, go onto YouTube, just type in Gordon Banks and look at some of them saves. Absolutely brilliant goalkeeper to finish us off for our second player there. So moving on to our third and final player for today's episode, and this is probably one of the most highly requested cards to come out on Ultimate Team, and I really do hope that they somehow manage to get the contract for this. But it's Zinedine Zidane, and as you can see I've given him an absolutely brilliant card. This guy was just one of the best players I think ever to play the game. So graceful on the ball, and just scored some absolutely extraordinary goals. My favourite goal of his, which many will agree with me, the goal he scored in the Champions League final, I think it was against Bayern Leverkusen, a left-footed volley that he plucked out of the air. Not really a great cross from Roberto Carlos, but he came in, left-footed volley, which was his weaker foot, and scored just a tremendous goal. So go and look at that if you haven't seen that already. But yeah, here's his card, 94 rated overall, and trust me, that's justified. I didn't know whether to put him as a cam, centre midfielder, central defensive midfielder, so I stuck with centre midfielder purely because he could do it all in the midfield. He could track back, good tackler, and was obviously brilliant with his shooting and dribbling as well. So it's 94 rated overall, 86 pace, 90 shooting, 90 pass, 98 dribble, 70 defending and 75 physical. This card would be absolutely brilliant, and he was quite a tall player as well. So that will come in handy, but the French squad builders you could do and just the legends that you could have all together would just be absolutely brilliant. But yeah, this has been the fourth episode of Possible Legends. If you agree with some of these legend cards that I would like to see put in, let me know, and also if there's any other cards you would like me to put in, let me know in the comments in the description. If you have enjoyed this, please leave a like, and thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.